well, these martial arts might be something I might be interested in learning, if that old creepy man can just keep his hands to himself. Hey guys, DB Rai here, and today I am here with a brand new what if, with what if Bulma became a Z warrior? And I thought this would be the kind of what if that we could just have a lot of fun with. Just sit back and just really enjoy ourselves. And I actually thought this would be quite a fun concept. And well, for those of you who are thinking that this is just going to be a repeat of my what if launch Train Like Goku what if, I assure you it won't be. Nor will it be a repeat of what if Bulma trained like Goku on the Master X channel. Not at all. This is my own fresh take on what I think would happen if Bulma became a Z warrior. And well, I reckon with a Bulma who could put up a fight would definitely be a valuable asset to the Dragon Team, especially in their later days. Now, essentially I believe that the Pilaf Saga would pretty much play out the same. This would basically be where she gets the inspiration to train in martial arts, seeing what Yamcha and Goku could do. So, she's not really going to pick up much martial arts with watching that. She might pick up a punch or kick or two, but anything else, she's not going to be able to pick up or use, without proper training. But that might become an advantage to her later. We'll see. So, with the Pilaf Saga being done and wrapped up like it does in the original, instead of Bulma going to the city, basically, she decides she's gonna go with Goku to train with Master Roshi. Now, does this mean that Yamcha is going to go with her and train as well? Well, yeah, you would think so. Why not? This would mean Yamcha will start getting training a bit early, if Roshi accepts them as pupils. He's already offered training to Goku, and well, I have a feeling he'll definitely say yes. After all, Bulma's coming along. And well, as for Oolong and Pua, yeah, they're tagging along too. Otherwise, they don't really have anywhere else to go. After all, it is Bulma who takes them in, along with Yamcha. So yeah, they're pretty much going to be going wherever Bulma's going at this point. So, they're actually all on the island. And no, not everyone's training, it's just Yamcha, Goku, and Bulma at this point. And of course Krillin once he makes his appearance. And well, needless to say, Bulma doesn't send Goku or Yamcha or Krillin off to find him a girl for him to walk around the island with. After all, he's got Bulma there. And well, does Bulma try to does Roshi try to pull his usual stunt with Bulma? Yes, but Bulma nibs it in the bud really quickly. If you try anything, old man, I swear I will get in this capsule plane and leave. You'll never see me again. And shockingly, you might find this shockingly, that is enough to get Roshi to behave himself. After all, he does like having her around. After all, she is a looker. I think Roshi would be more upset that if Bulma were gone, than, having her around to him trying to fool around with. So yeah, no, stop it. Stop it. So, with that, he decides to take all three of them as pupils. Now, this is where Roshi's demeanor actually somewhat changes, even towards Bulma. Because after all, if she's serious about training, then Roshi is going to treat Bulma like any other student. And well, as always, in every what if, where we cover this part, they are going through the milk delivery training regiment, just like they do in the original. And, of course, plowing the fields. And while Goku and Krillin are struggling, Yamcha and Bulma are worse at it. Bulma being the worst, of course, being, not much of a power level between any of them. And, well, she is complaining constantly. Oh, what am I doing this? I'm not learning anything. I don't even know how to punch somebody. This is stupid. But she is trying to stick it out. She's probably thinking that Roshi is testing her somehow, testing her will. And, well, she wouldn't be wrong in that front. They could always quit and go home. It's no skin off Roshi's teeth. So, needless to say, Bulma is not going to let this old man get to her. She will do these ridiculous chores. And, well, the training regimen kept going and going, and yes, they were dodging bees as well. Needless to say, it was rough, but Bulma was beginning to get used to it and come into her own. Meanwhile, the boys had graduated to wearing the shells, and Bulma would eventually graduate herself and have to wear a shell as well, and the training just kept going on and on and on, until finally the road came along to the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai. That's the one. And Bulma's like, what do you mean we're heading for the tournament tomorrow? You haven't taught us a single thing. Oh, is that so? I already know you know what a punch and kick is, knowing from first-hand experience. All the times Bulma has punched him and kicked him for putting the moves on her. Yes, on downtime, Roshi did try a couple of things, but Bulma was a trooper and stuck to the training at least. And after removing her shells, then she begins to realize exactly what the old master had given them. Excellent conditioning and strength and stamina. The good stuff. And, she couldn't, believe this. That's right, Bulma. That is the product of your hard work. Go ahead. Jump. And Bulma just couldn't believe it, and she's just so excited, This training was hard and rough, but she stuck to it. She stuck to her guns, and she's actually very happy. She's running laps around the island, and, well, it is time for the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai. Now, needless to say, our 4 students do manage to get themselves through to the finals, along with Jackie Chun, and, a few of the others. And basically in the first round of the tournaments, Bulma basically beat out Bacterian in the preliminaries. But DB Rai, how would Bulma manage to beat Bacterian? She'd have to fight him with one hand, because unlike Krillin, she actually has a nose. However, so does Bacterian. It was definitely a warfare of smells. However, Bacterian couldn't get anywhere near Bulma. Thanks to Bulma and her loving perfume, Bacterian took one whiff of that and was down and out for the 10-second count. Oh, DB, right, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, but remember, Dragon Ball is built on comedy, so we need a bit of laughter there. And I believe realistically that's exactly what would happen. Oh, that beautiful smell, I can't stand it. Oh. Ring out! So essentially, it is Bulma versus Krillin in round 1, Yamcha against Jackie Chun, and, well, we know who Goku ends up facing. And we still got Ranfan and Nam. And, well, for the first match, we got Bulma and Yep, Bulma and Krillin. Yep, they are the first match. Just remembering. And it's actually Bulma who gets the win here. But DB right, Bulma wouldn't be as powerful as Krillin, Yamcha, or Roshi. Yeah, but Bulma is quite a lot smarter, and she has noticed the way Krillin looks at her. So, Krillin sort of had the disadvantage of crushing on Bulma. And, yeah, it was enough for Krillin to lose, basically. It was still an intense matchup, and a good matchup. It was a lot of fun, two students going at it. But ultimately, Bulma was the winner. And there was another thing that worked in her favour, and this was actually the deciding factor. Not just the fact that Bulma liked her a little bit and didn't really want to fight her. After getting a good hit, after Bulma get one good hit in on Krillin, Krillin did take the fight more seriously, and it turned into quite the spectacle. But Bulma had one advantage over Krillin, and that was the fact that she was around for the Pilaf Saga. She picked up a lot from Yamcha and Goku, and now that she had the physical abilities to pull off those kind of moves that they pulled during the Pilaf Saga, she did. And essentially, to Yamcha, that made her very proud, she beats him with a Wolfang Fist! And boy, did that make Yamcha proud. And well, for the next match, you got Jackie Chan and Yamcha, which pretty much ended the same as it does in the original. And Goku beating Giran, just like he does in the original. And then we get to the semi-finals. Jackie Chan versus Bulma. Now, you might be thinking this may be a true test for Jackie Chan, and well, in a way it kinda was. After all, Bulma did see the way Jackie Chan was eyeing Ranfan earlier, so she tries pulling, a similar stunt like what Ranfan did with Nam, and it did essentially work. Roshi was going out the ring. Ah, damn it! After all that time of giving me lectures about pulling stunts like that, she goes and does it herself. Really? What a hypocrite! Well, if I don't do something quick, I'm falling out the ring. Kamehameha! And he propels himself back into the ring with a Kamehameha, like he does with Krillin in the original. That was a nice attempt, Bulma. Now, I shall be having to get serious. And well, Roshi is getting very serious. And well, suddenly, Bulma's not able to keep up with Master Roshi, and basically is essentially knocked out and eliminated from the tournament. However, she did respectfully thank the old man for fighting her, and well, she had a fun time of it, and that it was, she's proud that she actually got this far. She wasn't expecting to do this well. She thought she would have been out during the preliminaries, especially when she went up against Bacterian. But nah, she's quite content with that. And well, then we get Nam and Goku wrapping things up like it does in the original, leading to Jackie Chan Goku's fight playing out like it does in the original, with Goku's Great Ape fiasco happening, him losing all his energy, and Jackie Chan essentially outsmarting him and getting the win with that final kick. And basically, that's the Tenkaichi Budokai wrapped up. And as for things with the Red Ribbon Army saga, Bulma would come back into the story, but not until the General Blue arc. And well, when we get to the bit with General Blue and going into the underwater cavern to find the Dragon Ball, and well, Bulma was quite happy to assist Goku with that. After all these adventures and martial art tournaments and everything, Bulma is actually keen for a little bit more adventure. After all, she's graduated university now, so there's nothing really keeping her. So, Yeah, and her having some disagreements with Yamcha, perhaps she can use the Dragon Balls to wish for a new boyfriend. And, well, since Bulma is a little bit more mellowed out and a bit more disciplined thanks to the training with Roshi, she actually doesn't make the mistake in taking her father's dino caps by mistake. She actually does take her own. She actually checks them this time. Oh, almost ran off with yours, Dad. I better take this one then. Yep, these are mine. So they don't have to go to the Turtle Hermit in order to get a submarine from him. She's definitely got a submarine there, and they can easily go down to the bottom of the cavern together and retrieve the Dragon Ball without General Blue even knowing it. They basically pull a fast one, but if you think this is going to exclude the nasty General, oh no, not at all, because when they take off, he has them followed, so to speak. And this is when they do make a stop to Kame House. Just because, they're basically in the area, perhaps it's a good idea to drop in on the Master, say hello. And, yeah, why not? And when they get there, they find that Roshi has found himself another girl groupie. This would be Launch. And, well, how did Launch get there? Well, it's kind of a interesting story. Well, while Krillin was swimming in the ocean off Kame Island, just swimming some laps, part of his training, Bluehead Launch basically essentially nearly run him over with a boat. She was, during one of her criminal escapades, she managed to escape the law by hijacking a speedboat. And when Blue Launch come to, she has no idea where she is on the island. And, well, after apologizing to the young, bold monk, she asks if she knows anywhere where she might be able to stay, or perhaps use a phone or something. And, well, Krillin got aboard the boat and is like, well, yeah, if you head straight there, you can visit my island. Oh, yeah, Krillin. Krillin, Launch. He did have a liking to Launch before her little secret was revealed. And basically, that's basically how she ended up on the island. Krillin basically took her there. He's like, so how'd you end up in the middle here being lost and all? Well, judging by all this money, I probably held up a train or two. Huh, you're joking, right? Yeah, I should probably warn you that when I sneeze, I tend to change personalities, and my evil self comes forth. Huh, you're joking, right? And Roshi comes out. Hey, who's your... Roshi, of course, doing his usual fiascos, and, she sneezed once and basically... Yeah. And, well, Roshi being Roshi was nice enough to let Launch stay there. Bulma, in a way, is feeling... Basically, just feels like she has to sort of warn Launch about Roshi. Oh, don't worry, we already covered that. As long as Roshi doesn't make me sneeze, we should get along fine. With Blue Launch giving almost a bit of a sinister smirk. Okay then. Well, suddenly, this is when the island gets sudden visitors, with General Blue showing up with his entire platoon. Oh, big mistake. Because not only was Krillin there, Yamcha had also come down for a visit. And he was quite happy to see Bulma again, since he had no idea where Bulma went and was feeling quite lonesome without her. Him realizing the mistake he's made, letting these other groupie girls flirt on him and everything, he was very apologetic to Bulma, and they're basically working things out. And, well, Yeah, he figured that Bulma would show up there sooner or later. Stalker! Anyways. So look, you got Yamcha there as well, so it's a pretty straight up fight between General Blue's platoon, Goku, and the what is now our Dragon team. And needless to say, it's not going well for General Blue at all. Even his paralysis technique, you know, it's a good technique and all, but with everyone moving around like that, he can't exactly lock them in like they do in the original. With basically Goku sending General Blue away with a Kamehameha! And pretty much, Blue is pretty much taken out. Not dead per se, but yeah, he's going to be sore for a little while. As he lands on an island now hopping back to HQ. And Bulma wondering, wait, you know these guys, Goku? Yeah, they're the Red Ribbon Army. They're kind of after me. I kind of foiled some of their plans back then. Referring to wiping out Silver Company and White Company in Muscle Tower. And well, if you think Bulma is backing out on Goku with just because the Red Ribbon Army is now after him, no. She's actually wanting to go with Goku and actually keep him out of trouble. Protect him, as it were. After all, Goku is still a kid after all. Bulma would feel bad that if she let Goku go out on his own like this, and he ends up dead, you know, that would be on her, and she'd have to live with it. So, Bulma is actually continuing her travels with Goku. Now, thanks to this mental discipline and Bulma learning a bit more humility, she is actually able to get on the cloud with Goku this time around. She's not as self-absorbed as she was in the original. So with that, Goku basically are on their way to the next Dragon Ball, which of course is the one at the Korin Sanctuary, being guarded by Bora. And just like in the original, Goku makes short work of Captain Yellow, and pretty much has his battle with Mercenary Tao. And now, thanks to Bulma's presence, Bora actually doesn't die in this reality. No, Goku still loses the first fight with Tao, and has the Dragon Ball stolen from him, Bulma being smart enough not to get involved in this, and just hoping that Goku could withstand that. And well, Tao runs off with him, and well, thanks to the 4-star Dragon Ball that Goku had on his person, Goku essentially survives, and Bulma and Goku make the trip up to Korin's tower, and both of them receive training by Master Korin. Do both of them get the water? Actually, yes. When Goku was training with Korin, Bulma joined in a little bit, but when she saw she wasn't exactly getting it or understanding what the Master Korin was trying to teach him, she basically sat back and observed and watched how the cat moved and how Goku was moving. So when Goku eventually did get the bottle, Bulma was able to pick it up quite quickly. After all, she is quite observant, you know. She is smart and all, and a scientist and everything. And being observant is a key element of being a scientist. So she was able to pick up on those movements, so when she tried again, she also managed to get the bottle from him. In a way, since this was her first proper try, you could say she got it quicker than Goku in a way. But less effort, because she watched and learned. Isn't she a smart cookie? So essentially, they get the sacred water, Goku gets his rematch with Tao, and we know how that ends, with Goku picking up the win, and basically, from there, they pretty much decide to stroll on into the Red Ribbon Army base and beat the whole bunch. And well, because Bulma's not there to build a drone this time, the others are basically on the island with no idea with what's happening. But basically, Bulma and Goku together make absolutely short work of the Red Ribbon Army. They did have a bit of a struggle dealing with the mutiny commander and his robot suit, and they ultimately won. After all, Goku could beat that thing by himself, so with Bulma there wasn't really too much to worry about. And to the surprise of Goku, Bulma pulls off something she's been trying to do since she began her training. She pulled off a Kamehameha. Not quite as strong as Goku's, but it was enough to catch the evil commander off guard while Goku dealt the final blow and finished him. And so, with that made basically 6 Dragon Balls. And so, at the very least, they now realize they suddenly can't track the 7th ball on the radar. Bulma taking a look at it, nothing's broken or anything. So whatever's happened to this Dragon Ball, either it's been eaten or someone is concealing it. I wonder who that could be. So basically with that, Bulma and Goku are on their way back to Kame house and see if the rest of the gang have any ideas. After all, they may as well grab all 7 and at least prevent any other evil force from using it. You know, they've just stopped the Red Ribbon Army from using it. You know, who else is out there trying to find them and do evil things? Bulma remembers Pilaf. You know, it's probably that Pilaf creep. And anyway, I think that's where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? I thought it was a pretty cool first opening for this story. Definitely more fun and laid back. And, well, as always, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Any what ifs you want to see me cover on this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we need more people looking at these. Let's get this discussion going, and I will see you guys again next time for the next video. See yous!